love that song. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Average Takes. We're bringing you the divisional round recap. Hey, boys.
What a weekend of
That
football.
might have been
Huh?
It was the
best
best weekend ever.
and had the best game of all time.
Absolutely. It was Shenny's birthday this weekend. Happy
Wow.
birthday to him.
Yep.
Shane
My
wasn't
picks.
thinking too much about the picks before his birthday, though. He's thinking too much
Yeah.
about the booze.
Yeah.
Shenny.
I was on full demonstration this weekend. I overthought everything again, apparently.
Yeah.
Last week you went into the pod going, I'm just not going to overthink.
I'm not going to overthink anything.
0-4, Shenny? God damn. I thought I was hard on you before.
I guess you didn't think enough. You went from overthinking to not thinking enough.
Not thinking at all, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, you went 0 for, I think that's the first time on pod.
Yeah, and I'm hyped.
Back first on this pod.
Yep.
Undefeated and then
Defeated.
no dubbed.
Winless.
Winless.
And that's why you should listen to us, because we give the
'Cause you
best
could
and
win.
we give the worst.
You could win the regular season, and then when it comes to playoffs, be one and done, just like the Pittsburgh Steelers and
sir.
Trevor Shenafield.
That's
Just
our
like Aaron
average.
Rodgers, too.
Aaron Rodgers, the Titans. We have a lot of games to break down, baby. This is the first time both number one seeds have lost in a weekend in like almost 20 years.
If the Bills won, it would have been all the dogs, right? All the away teams.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, and that would have been sick.
That would have been sick, but yeah.
Hungry dogs run faster, huh, Shenny?
Yep. Not last weekend, though.
Well, we picked some MVPs beforehand. I just want to recap on that a little bit. Roman, who's your pick?
Well, we were talking about earlier. The Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers was my MVP pick.
Oh, well,
Didn't have the best game. Didn't throw a pick. Didn't turn the ball over, but just did get the
also
job
didn't
done.
score a touchdown.
10 points on the one board. Didn't even score one.
Terrible.
Unfortunate.
Trevor Shenafield.
Ah.
So your pick.
Mine was Derrick Henry.
Oh,
62 yards and a tutty.
Metal foot.
On 20 carries.
His quarterback threw 3 interceptions, one being the first fucking play of the game.
Yep.
How can we blame that on him?
And then my pick, Odell Beckham Jr., which also didn't do nothing, but the only winner of the weekend. All right, let's get into these games, huh? We had the Bengals upset the Titans, number 1 seed.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow, that dude.
Joe Burrow.
And this Bengals defense stepped up. Shenny, you just mentioned it. Interception first play. Ryan Tannehill throws 3 interceptions.
That set the tone for the rest of the game. You get a pick first play of the game.
I jumped out of my chair at breakfast. I literally did.
Yeah.
It was stunning.
Wow.
It was an awesome start to this fucking weekend because this weekend was mind-boggling how good it was football-wise. Joe Burrow went 28 for 37, 348 yards, and a tutty. Jamar Chase, 5 catches, 109 yards, and T. Higgins, 7 catches, 97 yards.
Joe Mixon was running the ball pretty well, too. He broke a couple runs. I mean, this team was all there. Everybody in this team was working hard, special teams, defense, offense, and that's what it takes to win these games in the postseason.
It's still bizarre to me. Joe Burrow's 0 tutties, and they won.
Yeah. Oh, he had 1.
No, 0.
Did he?
Yeah. Him and who's the other quarterback? Jimmy G had 0 touchdowns this weekend.
And Aaron.
Well, Aaron didn't win, so we don't care anymore. He's out.
I just had to throw it in. He's a quarterback, and he plays.
Throw it in.
He's moving on to come into another new team.
Broncos, never Broncos.
I'm hearing Buccaneers.
Yeah,
R.I.P. Tom.
Time for me to be a dad and a husband.
I'm hearing it. I'm hearing it. A lot of wacky things are going to be in this next upcoming.
AB just fucked with his mind way too hard.
He's a little salty.
AB's is also throwing his name out in the media again, posting a bunch of Bucks hate as soon as they lose and get eliminated. And then on the podcast with
he was just an I Am Athlete. Yeah.
I Am Athlete. Just said he wants to go play with Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, Lamar. Let's give Lamar his flowers, huh?
For what?
That's what he said. He's like,
I thought you were saying that. I thought you were saying that.
Quoting Antonio Brown.
He just keeps getting worse and worse quarterbacks. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Big Ben, the Tom Brady, to fucking Lamar Jackson. Are you shitting me?
He didn't even know what to say. He's like, let's give our flowers to Lamar Jackson and Brandon Marshall's all. Well, explain that. Go into that. What do you mean by that? And Antonio's like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
He's like, kumbaya. That's how I just want to kumbaya. What are you talking about?
Yuck.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations to the Bengals. Hadn't won a playoff game in 31 years, and they win 2 heading into the championship game.
Haven't ever won a playoff game on the road either. So
stepping into the Titans in Nashville, Tennessee. Titans had a week off. Hey, that week off, I mentioned it last week. The week off, some teams do not like.
Titans had 9 sacks. Cold. If you didn't know that.
Yeah. Fucking. Hey, can we get some help for Burrow, guys?
Hell nah. Hell nah. Hell nah. That's what they said.
Fuck, man. That was.
I think his scar's getting bigger.
Well, this game next week is not going to be good for them. You put up 19 and you're going to get slaughtered.
That's for sure. All right, let's get into the next game. Saturday night, 49ers in Green Bay to take on Aaron and the Packers in the frigid cold, little snowflakes falling.
Yep.
It was freezing. We talked about it. Cali boys, it was like 6-19 going into
2-12.
2-12. Perfect. I'm glad you had those numbers still up. 2-12 when you go into Green Bay in the cold.
Yep. Now 3-12.
Now 3-12. And Aaron Rodgers.
San Francisco has all 3 wins.
Wow. Aaron Rodgers is 0-4 versus the 49ers. And you know, Twitter's a hateful place because immediately they had a clip of Aaron 2 years ago losing on the road, and he's like, just wait till we get back to Green Bay. We have one of these in our house in the cold. You have to beat us in the cold. Well, Aaron, you didn't show up in the cold. Packers scored 10 points.
Twitter's also a good place because it showed everybody that Robbie Gould was warming up while the Packers were running onto the field. Then the Packers cheerleaders came on to do their thing, and he was still ripping them. And that's what that's a real Hall of Fame kicker does.
Well, you want to know what else? What a Hall of Fame kicker does?
Makes the game-winning field goal.
He's 20 for 20 in the postseason, never missed.
Yeah, that's why, because he's practiced like that.
Well, he was also a longtime Bears kicker, and so he wanted so bad to beat Green Bay. Seen Green Bay beat him so many times. Yeah. Aaron beat him so many times. He wanted that deep down. There was more to it. It was years of anger. You see Jimmy G went up to him and high-fived him and said, "Fuck the Packers."
Really?
Yeah, they caught that on camera.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah, it was like as soon as Robbie Gould kicks it, he turns around there was a lot in that game. The 49ers definitely won that game. Hey,
yeah, they fought hard.
I think this 49ers team might have the best defense left in the playoffs. Am I wrong?
Maybe.
No, not wrong.
Because you hold the Packers to 10 points in their own house. Aaron did nothing.
In their own weather.
In their weather. Like, that game was fit for them. They had 2 weeks off. Had some of their best players back.
I think you jinxed them, Bob. You told them this is a no-shot game.
The no-shot game of the week. The average takes
Jimmy G had 131 yards, no touchdowns.
1 interception.
Elijah Mitchell had 53 yards, no touchdown. Debo had 3 catches for 44 yards. Like, you can't do that ever again and win. Like, literally ever.
You see, both of these teams we just got done talking about put on not so offensively hot performances in one. The next 2 teams absolutely went
put on a show.
Yeah, put on a show, went off. Like Rams Bucks game was great to start my Sunday.
Yeah.
Like everyone was talking about how great this game was, and then the next game, it just like unbelievable. But Rams going in to take on the Bucks. A lot of people had the Bucks. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
In home, in Florida. Rams come out with a W.
Yes,
30-27. That game was unbelievable. I don't know why you guys aren't talking. Like
Matt Stafford is goaded.
Speechless. That's why.
He's finally goaded. That's what literally the game left me speechless. I did not know. It was literally, what was it, 17-3 or something like that?
yes,
No, it was
and
27-3.
it was 27-3 at one point in the game. And then
Yeah.
Brady, there's like 3 fumbles. It was like fumble, touchdown.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
how that's
Cam
what it
Akers
was.
fumbled twice.
Yeah.
And then Ndamukong Suh ripped the ball out of Tom Brady's hands. Oh my God, his hands are
No, not
huge.
Tom Brady's hands.
Or not Tom Brady.
Cam Akers, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cam Akers. It was crazy.
But for Stafford to come through in this game, I mean, we talked about it, 1 playoff win versus 35 playoff wins. Stafford sealed the deal, bro. Last play, or second to last play of the game.
Yeah.
When Bucks bring out all-out blitz, they bring this corner, they bring a linebacker.
Wide open.
Yes, bro. Stafford stays in the pocket comfortable, and then Cooper
right down the
the
seam.
man who has delivered all year for the Rams.
Yes, sir.
Kupp had 183 yards on 9 catches and a touchdown.
9 catches, and probably 150 of those were in the fourth quarter, last 2 minutes.
Stafford went 28 for 38, 366 yards and 2 touchdowns.
And Stafford just retired Tom Brady as well. That was the last time we'll ever see Tom in an NFL game.
Yeah.
He's gone forever.
I don't believe it.
Great career. I hope you enjoy retirement.
I don't believe
Down
it.
in Tampa.
I believe it because if you watched in the game, so Tom Brady threw that pick, right? And we all thought it was his last drive, but then he came back onto the field and led that amazing, like 30-second touchdown. And now he feels okay to retire. If that was his last drive, the interception was his last drive, he would have came back next year. But
what do you think
gave it his
about
best
Tom
shot.
Brady going to another team?
I don't know about that.
You don't
got
think so?
learn a whole new offense, put
No,
more
you do
time
the same.
onto
You do the
team.
same thing you did.
I think he's already invested way too much of his life in Tampa Bay.
What
Yeah.
about if Jimmy G leaves and the 49ers go, hey, Tom, 1 year retire. Trey Lance, we don't think he's ready. He could sit 1 more year. Come home. 49ers 1 year. I mean,
I don't think he wants to pay all those taxes, to be honest. He's smart
Maybe.
business-wise. He's smart business-wise. That's why I truly think he's going to stay in Florida.
I don't think so because this is the place he wanted to go. Remember when he went to LeBron's like HBO show and he was talking about how you're going to keep that mother effer and not me?
Oh, yeah.
Everyone knows that was about the 49ers and Jimmy G.
Yeah.
Tom wanted to go home. California, he's from there. Never got the opportunity to win there. You know,
I thought he was in Michigan. What?
No, he went to Michigan from Cali.
He was from there.
Yeah, this was an absolutely great game. I loved it. You know, Brady had a great game, threw 54 times, 45 years old. Playoff Lenny, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
That touchdown on 4th down with like 27 seconds left.
What a great run. I thought that was freaking end of it.
And whatchamacallit, Tom Brady stands, blame this loss on his defense for blowing a lead with 27 seconds left. Not Tom Brady at all. So, because I know the Tom Brady police, I know they're still watching. What?
Defense wins championship.
Well, make sure you keep that statement up for the next game that we talk about.
All right, well, let's get into it then. Next game, Bills versus Chiefs. The best game I have ever seen in my entire life.
It was an all-time classic.
All-time classic. The Twitter world was going crazy. Josh Allen is a god of a freaking football player.
Oh, yeah.
And it will be soon that he is a champion. Don't let this game.
He gets disappointed twice in a row. Same
team, same way.
Yeah.
But I want to start this by saying the NFL's overtime rules fucking suck.
Yeah.
Not true.
But I'm gonna keep
Fucking
that statement
suck.
up that Shenny told me. Defense wins championships, and if you lose the coin toss, hey, your defense better be ready.
Yeah,
Why
Josh,
does a coin toss decide this
Josh
game?
Allen should have called heads. That's fucking his fault.
Okay, but the last time in the playoffs that these like I kind of lost where I was going, but whoever wins the coin toss is 10-1 in overtime in the playoffs.
No,
Oh,
I
really?
understand. So,
And
so
they score on the first drive.
Well,
I
stop 'em.
understand.
Stop
Yeah,
us.
exactly. I
That's not
understand
fair.
the so
That's like
the way
baseball.
system.
That's like in
No, it's
baseball.
like
If we're not
baseball.
having a
It's not like
bottom,
baseball.
can't walk
No,
off.
It's not like baseball.
Yes, it is. That's like if baseball says first player to score. All right, you guys are up. Ready? Homer. All right, game's done. No, you don't even get a chance.
It's different.
Rebuttal.
It's
Throw a
different.
better pitch.
Football.
Throw a better pitch.
Yeah, exactly.
get a
Football is
stop-
the
why
most
don't we get a
complete
Throw a
team
better
game.
pitch.
Football is the most complete team game. You can't win a game without your defense. You can't win a game without your offense. You need your defense to step up. Prove you're the best team on the field. That is literally what overtime is. Prove you're the best team on the
Yeah.
fucking field.
Yeah.
Not who can score.
That's
Not let's give each team a chance to score. You know, like
okay. Then here, listen to me. Here, let's change the rules this
they
way.
should only change it for
on.
playoffs.
Hold
That's all
on.
I'm saying. They should only change it for
Hold
playoffs.
on. Let me
Over-
put this point out there. If you like that rule so much, the coin flip, then if my defense stops yours, game over. That's how the rule should be.
Oh, even
Why? You
better.
didn't
I
score.
like that.
First best.
Even better. I love
Best
that.
versus best. If you
I love
can't
that.
go
That's a
down the
great
score,
idea.
my team wins.
Yeah.
Defense wins
Game over.
championships. That's
I
how
love
the
that.
NFL should be.
I love that. I agree with that.
Point
100%.
playing, like that's it. If you want
That'd make the game
defense
way
to
more
be
interesting.
proven that defense actually wins championships, all right, defense stop them. Game over. Just like
Game over.
in practice when coach goes 2-minute drill, first play, quarterback throws an interception, it's over. You know, like
Yeah.
that's how I think that should go. If
Yeah, that'd be
I
fire.
don't get a chance on offense, let my defense be able to end the game.
Okay, but
Yeah, and that's 2
And then
points. You
we
win by
make
2 points.
Football becomes like so lit because that all of a
Yeah.
sudden you're just sitting there blood pumping one
The
drive.
whole
You
time.
get
OT, one drive. Yeah.
Defense stops you. There's no punts, no nothing. Fuck the punter, fuck the kicker. You can't score. Game
Yeah.
over. I love
That's a
that.
great idea.
Boom. Done. We
yeah,
fixed the overtime
that's
rule.
fire. I actually like that. But
Yeah.
It's
Going
better
back to
than
your
college
point-
because college ends up being 10 overtimes. Like
But I
that-
want that in the NFL.
One
I'd rather
drive.
have that in the NFL.
no, I do not want.
Like,
10
imagine
overtimes
if
in
we
the
watched the
NFL.
Bills Chiefs just go for 2 more hours.
Yeah, no, I can't.
All night
I can't do
long.
that.
Hell no.
That's our broken. That's why NFL doesn't want that. NFL doesn't want someone to have 10 touchdowns one game because that's
Yeah,
what's
but
going to
then
end up
eventually
happening.
defense wins. Champion, your defense has to step up and stop.
See, I just love that idea. That's the best idea anyone has ever thrown out for overtime.
Okay, but this is how I would think of it. If you want both teams to get the ball and you like how both teams get a chance to score, like if they make that overtime, it should only be in the playoffs because I would hate for my stud wide receiver to be running a route, tears ACL week 5 of a non-less third overtime game, you know? Like that would be the worst situation ever for fan bases.
But
But
see,
in
this
playoffs,
ends all of that. My idea ends all that.
season's
It's one
over.
drive.
Yeah, I know. That's not a bad idea.
So
one
instead
drive's
of like
fire.
the Ravens this year, they lose 3 games because they go for it on 2 at the end of the
Yeah.
game and miss all those. Said you kick it, you use your kicker, kick it, you send it to overtime. All right, offense versus defense, one drive, best on best. You want your best guys out there.
So no field
I
goal.
absolutely love that.
Got to
No
go on
field
4th
goal.
down.
No, you gotta score, dog.
Got to score.
You don't get a chance to just drive
Or-
30 yards and then you got the best kicker in the game to end it. No,
Yeah, but or if you're
kicker punter done.
this is another way.
You can go to the
This
locker
will
room.
never happen, but I kind of like the idea somewhat. Have the kickers literally do a kickoff, like who
No, I
can
don't like that.
kick till you miss,
See,
field goals.
that's
I'd rather
why
put them in the red
turn
zone.
the TV
both
off.
offenses in the red zone.
I'd rather college. I hate the kicker idea. A lot of people want that to put the kickers more in the game. Then I'm gonna watch fucking soccer. Might as well turn it off.
You don't even watch soccer, puto.
Yeah, it's because I don't like it. It's a lot of running, no action.
My bad. Football.
Football.
No soccer here.
Yeah,
Chiefs-
no, this
Chiefs
Bills
definitely the best
game-
team in the NFL though after this weekend. So
Yeah, absolutely.
Chiefs are back.
and this
Back.
sucked. This sucked because this was truly the 2 best teams in the NFL. This should have been a Super Bowl. And imagine if your Super Bowl ended in OT just like this one did. Like
Yep.
the way the last 2 minutes of this game went was fucking crazy.
25 points scored in the last 2 fucking minutes.
Best player on the field was Gabriel Davis, though.
Oh my God. What a game for
4
a young man.
touchdowns. Man, I
200
feel like Josh
yards.
Allen was only looking at him.
Oh my God.
Did you see that route where he literally decapitated the fucking
The
Corner.
corner?
Oh
Yeah.
my God. That corner was done.
And what was
Smoked.
more impressive, the Chiefs side, is Tyrann Mathieu literally got hurt like 2 minutes into the game, concussion.
Yeah, by his own guy.
Yeah.
And
D
that
lineman
plays a
ran
big
into
part
him.
of that plays a big part in the game. This game could have been a blowout if Tyrann
Yeah.
Mathieu was on the field.
Yeah, he's Tyrann. He's a honey
He's
badger
a
out there.
dog. Yeah,
He's a honey
facts.
badger out there. You don't give a fuck.
That might hurt
Patrick
him in this
Mahomes
next game.
You don't give a shit.
and Co is absolutely unreal, though. We could talk about the defense all we want. They didn't play a big part in this game.
No,
Patrick Mahomes,
Bro.
378 yards, 3
That-
touchdowns.
That Tyreek Hill like 60-yard tutty.
Hey, and what
he's so
happened
fast,
to the,
bro.
What
He's so
happened to
fast.
the rules, the taunting?
That all goes out the window postseason, baby.
Dude, that was literally their poster board.
Goes
That
out.
was their
Yes.
poster board, child. That was literally the poster board.
Testing unvaccinated players,
Yeah.
Taunting, all that goes out
No
the window.
COVID,
postseason.
nothing.
See,
No.
that's where
We're here for the
NFL
numbies.
just pisses me off.
NFL is numbies guys
Because-
in the postseason.
How great have these playoffs been? Regular season could be just as good if we don't just fucking call dumb shit. Like, I feel like these games have been really
I'm
good.
sick of these reindeer games. The NFL, what doing?
Because they got
Tyreek
white,
Hill,
white
11
boomers.
catches, 150 yards, 1 touchdown. But this game was all decided with 13 seconds left.
13 seconds left.
13 seconds in a coin flip, baby.
13 seconds is enough.
How if someone would have told me 13 seconds left, you're down by 3,
I tell you, no
they
shot.
just
buddy.
scored. I'm going, you know what? Great game, boys. You know, but the Bills messed up.
But it's over.
One, you didn't squib kick it. You always squib kick it.
Yep.
No, they messed up by not. You gotta let them run it back a little bit or something.
You squib kick it. Squib kick, the ball bounces on the ground. It instantly clock starts. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Then they return it a little bit. A bunch of clock wasted.
So
it would have been
as
10
a
seconds
kicker,
on the
can
clock.
you control like your line drive of the kick?
Yes,
Like,
you can control the bounce. If you kick it on the top of the ball, it'll like go fast and then it'll hit and it'll go fly in the air.
I just have always thought about doing this. Why don't they just kick it like as hard as they can, straight at the dude right in front of them, like right there? Just kick it as hard as you can. If that guy, if that hits,
Boom,
if it
right
hits
off
him in
his
the,
head.
in the chest, and you could jump on it, onside kick. That
Yeah.
works.
I'm catching it though.
I'm
Those
just
shot
because
Those
I
shot
don't think
kickers
you
line
have
driving
that
me and that
much
just bounces off my
aim.
head.
I don't think you have that much aim, and you just don't want something dumb to happen, bro. That's why they don't do that.
I wouldn't.
What happened? What happens? That thing bounces off his head. It goes
Goes right back
behind
at
you,
him. Yeah.
and then you're just like, "What the fuck?" Like, yeah.
Hop on the ball.
Yeah, I mean, it's a live ball at that
Live
point.
ball
If you
at that
cross
point,
the 10
yeah.
yards. That'd have been fun.
What would that happen? How would that work? What the hell? What hell?
I'm not too
That'd be-
sure what the rules are on that.
Yeah.
But with 13 seconds left, no one thought. Well, some people thought. Some people were saying too much time, but I thought it was a joke.
Yeah.
I thought the too much time was a joke. But did you hear the little clip came out today of how Travis Kelce was told Mahomes in the huddle before the second
I'm
to
not
last
running
play,
that route.
I'm not running that route. And then once they're on the line, you hear Pat go for it, Travis, go for it.
Well, did you see the
Wide
quote from
open. You
Andy
can't
Reid?
tackle him.
I seen the quote from Andy Reid.
When it's grim,
Yeah.
be a grim reaper.
Yeah, fire.
Ooh, and that was such a bar.
Yeah, Pat
Such a
Mahomes-
bar.
You already know
Mahomes went in
Kodak's
and
gonna be
delivered it.
singing that.
Yes. That's in the next someone's next song.
Somebody's next
Drizzy,
rap.
Wait on it.
Drizzy. Someone's gonna be a Chiefs fan all of a sudden. I'm the grim reaper like Andy Reid.
Well, upsetting news in overtime. We said Chiefs get to the freaking coin flip, and Josh Allen doesn't get the ball.
And
We don't
nobody
get to
circles
see
the
this
wagons
again.
like the Buffalo
Oh
Bills.
yeah.
We don't even get the Buffalo Bills a chance to circle the wagons.
Nope. Wingnuts pissed.
Wingnuts.
Wingnuts pissed.
No, I'm
Oh,
pissed. Okay, did you see the Mahomes' wife story
Yes.
Popping
Okay.
his champagne.
How would you feel as a fan in that moment? I would think I'd be a little pissed, bro.
I'd be mad.
If I'm a Bills fan, I'm absolutely furious.
Yeah.
I'm throwing stuff back.
Oh yeah, 100%.
If I'm a Chiefs fan,
100%.
if I'm a Chiefs fan, I'm hammered, just like
I'm tossing
enjoying it.
There you go.
You know, it's like when
Toss
you're in the
it.
club and the people are hammering the champagne.
Yeah.
You're hammered. You're just enjoying.
I'm telling her, toss the champagne here.
Okay, but what if
Drop
no
me
one sees
low.
it? They're just like celebrating, all of a sudden champagne's coming from the top,
Yeah,
top deck.
I'm
thinking it's
tossing all
raining.
my shit back up there.
I probably think it's raining.
Throwing a hot dog up
hamburger.
there.
Hot
No,
dog,
I would
hamburger,
be pretty mad if I
full
was
Coke,
a fan.
full Dr. Pepper.
I don't know.
Pretty
that one
disrespectful too.
At
From
Petco or where was it? Where that
the
lady threw a full
lady
Dr.
threw the
Pepper
full
at that.
Diet
Yeah.
Coke.
That was
He was a
Rico
Bucs fan.
That was Rico Bosco.
Risco Bosco. That was a high noon.
Oh.
Yeah, great
There's
weekend
gonna
of
be
football.
some exciting games this weekend.
Yep.
Hey boys,
Just letting you know the I forgot who was playing. Just kidding. The 49ers will lose to the Rams because you can't ever beat a team 3 times in a row.
never thrice.
Never 3 times.
It's gonna
And
be a good game.
Sad
the
boys.
Chiefs
The
will
season
beat
is
the
coming
Bengals.
to an end.
The
We went to
Bengals.
4 games. Now we got 2 games this weekend.
Yeah,
we'll have
3
one.
games left.
Not fun. It was a great season. I'm gonna miss football.
And who would have thought the AFC North would be in this far into the playoffs?
Not I.
Not me. Just kidding.
Just not that team because you picked them to go last or something in that division.
So they sucked. They
Definitely
still do
don't suck now. They're in the championship.
Yeah.
So
No, they're gonna suck next year. Watch. Worse in division.
Why? They got a lot of contracts.
not when the Steelers got Dewey Haskins.
Bro, we'll have Deshaun or Aaron or Russ.
Did
Whoever we
you
want.
see the Steelers placed a original round tender on Dewey Haskins?
I don't know what that means, but we also signed Anthony Miller.
You don't know what that means? Your podcaster? All right, I'll explain it real quick. Well, he's a restricted free agent, and that means they put an original round tender. So if a team wants to sign Dewey Haskins, they have to give up the round draft pick that he was selected. Dewey Haskins was a first-round draft pick. So if a team wants to sign Dewey Haskins, they have to give up their first-round pick.
Why?
So-
He's a terrible player.
That means Steelers Week 1 starting quarterback is Dwayne Haskins.
Shut
Look
the
it.
hell up.
not gravy.
Nah, I'm just fucking around, but they did place the original round tender on him. I don't know why, because I doubted anyone was going to sign him anyway.
And all the reports out of Pittsburgh, anyways, are all fucking false. These guys are literally have no idea what they're talking about.
It's
They
just
probably
rumor bill.
didn't do it because it was Dewey Haskins. They probably
It's
did it 'cause,
rumorville.
like, oh, it's
It's
a
just
first round
rumor
pick.
bill. And that's how the
probably did
league's
that
going to be
original
for a
round
couple
tender, though.
months.
Yeah, because Aaron's like, I'm gonna take my time. But at least he'll make a decision for free agency because that happens pretty quick after the season.
What if Aaron and Tom just retire and we have no?
Dude, what if they both go free agents? They're like, we're looking at a new team.
I'm thinking
That'd be wild, to be honest.
And then
Someone
Russ is
was
like,
saying
fuck it,
Aaron to the
I'm on a
Bucs.
new team too.
that would be crazy if we just had a musical chairs of teams.
What if everybody just got released and then we pick captains? Like,
Your
head
team only gets
coaches?
to keep one guy.
Yeah, and then you pick a team from everybody.
That's like with the expansion team. That's how that would be. It's
Yeah,
so
so
weird,
like-
but I don't. That's how that like NHL expansion draft is.
Yeah.
They get to pick literally. There's a pool of players certain age and under that they can pick from, and that's why the Vegas Knights were good as fuck their first year because they just stole like a bunch of teams' good players.
They had a great draft.
Yeah, strategic, literally great.
And then the Seattle Kraken had an absolute terrible draft.
Yeah, and I know we're a big NHL podcast, but I had to throw that in there. I had to throw that out there.
Well, boys, nothing wrong with being average.
Nothing wrong with being average. Like, comment, subscribe.
Nothing wrong
Football
with being
is-
winless either.
Who's winning next week?
Yeah, there's something wrong with that.
Steelers.
Yeah, next week, championship round, baby. Soupy's right around the corner. Shanny, I know you're a big fan of the Pro Bowl. That's coming up.
That's coming up. I'm a fan.
What are you
of
talking
that,
about?
too.
That's where your favorite quarterback will. You'll be like, oh, Justin Herbert's so good. He was in the Pro Bowl.
Oh, TJ Watt, so good. He right next to him.
He's right next to him.
All right, guys. Nothing wrong with being average.
The
Peace.
Steelers.
Deuces.